I'm Lynne Marie Rosenberg, and I can't with this trash anymore. Okay, yesterday afternoon, a company called the Actors Green Room, which is one of those pay-to-play, give us exorbitant amounts of money and we'll either coach you or we'll let you have a meet up with a casting director, one of those kind of companies, sent an email out to their entire email list, the subject of which was, if you're Caucasian and 20s, 30s and feel like it's impossible. I'm so angry about this. I found out about this because Nikki Masood, who is a phenomenal performer who you should all be following, posted a screenshot of this email and wrote a beautiful description of why this is so harmful. I can't even put thoughts together. I'm so angry. Here's what I'm going to talk about instead. Because I'm never going to state this as well as Nikki did. I'm never going to state the unbelievable trauma and harm that comes from an organization like this, releasing language like this to their whole list. Here's what I want to talk about instead. I'm a Buddhist. I've been a practicing Buddhist for 15 years now. In Buddhist philosophy, there is this concept of the four divine abodes, and they are compassion, mindfulness, equanimity, and sympathetic joy. And sympathetic joy is the cultivation of happiness for another being, for their successes, for their joys, for their gains. I have found in general, sympathetic joy, in particular as a performer, is the hardest to manifest. We are, by nature of this industry, pitted against one another. And organizations like the Green Room, I would argue, are banking on that disenfranchisement, because the more you keep people thinking they are missing something and that someone else has the thing and their happiness is contingent on getting that thing, the more you can get someone to spend money. Sympathetic joy, I have found to be the hardest thing to cultivate. And I think there is nothing more important for us to do than cultivate sympathetic joy. But in particular, white performers, white actors, if you hear nothing else I've ever said, hear this. The extrication of racism from our society is so much bigger than your acting career. And believing harmful words like this is to allow yourself to be caught on the fishhook of financial coercion. These words are intentionally pitting people against one another. Don't buy them. And when I say don't buy them, I mean divest. But I also mean something else. I said this in my last video, and I more and more am focused on this. People who look like me need to be making videos like this. It is so important that we are all saying these things loudly and over again. These companies cannot get away with this stuff, and they need to know that they will not get away with it. But it can't just be me. My BIPOC friends, my disabled friends, my trans and non-binary friends, my neurodiverse friends, they're already shouting. What is going to cause the tip of the fulcrum is all of us shouting with them. And that is the only way any of this is going to change. And then in turn, it is going to take us celebrating their gains. And their gains will mean, hopefully, fewer roles for us. You get to decide about your career. Do I want it to cause harm, or do I want it to be of service? This company has decided it wants to cause harm, and we cannot allow this stuff to continue.